Hi, welcome to Max's Mad Mythic Mercenaries, presented by Arbitrary Hero. I am your Dungeon Master, Cameron, and today we're doing things a little differently as I run a game of Waterdeep Dragonheist for my friends. Say hello, friends!
Hello,
friends.
So, we are starting in media res. We are in the Trollskull Tavern on the first floor. It is already a hopping party. Holly Rees, Wilhelm, Rolan, Alu, Sprocket, Fen. The gang is all here. There's also all sorts of people. It's a bumping like Thursday night. You can see that there's a mix of there's some bugbears hanging out. There's some Dwargar. The street rats, Nat, Jenks, and Squidly are there. Mert is still hanging out with Wilhelm is distracting him because Mert is still waiting on the delivery of his unicorn. The kitchen is overrun. It's just Bryn Hilltop and Dasher back there with Roland helping out. Danica Fiddlewick and Kelso Fiddlewick aren't there. They're off, running some unimportant errand in the Fields Ward. And you have seen that the things have filled up, but things seem a little unusual. You recognize that there's some commoners here, but there's also perhaps some more unsavory types than we're used to at the Trollskull Manor, as Ott Steeltoes and Gnarl Zebrindus walk in. Ott Steeltoes, you remember, is Sylgar's keeper, the aquarist, which we learned that word last session, the aquarist. He has entered. Gnarl Zebrindus, who is a drow double agent working for Bregan Dareth, and then also working for Xanathar as a double agent for Bregan Dareth, who has been your contact. You contacted him last episode to come here, and because you have leverage, knowing he's a double agent, you're getting him to go along with this plan, whatever plan you have, to get Sylgar back into Ott's hands, blame someone else for the theft, get rid of that person, and make sure there's no associated blame with you or anyone at the Trollskull Tavern. And we're going to go through our list and talk about a quick flashback for everyone on what they did to prep, one thing they did to prep for this task. So, starting off, the defender of his group being thrown for a furry loop, the fighting wolfman. It's our master of battle, Rolan. Rolan, what do you flash back to as you did your prep for this big show?
For tonight, huh? If we're going to have to stage a relatively realistic fight, I don't know. Maybe I switched out the good furniture for the shitty furniture if we're gonna have to break stuff.
I love it. You can see that everyone's sitting a little uncomfortably as you definitely ran an order to Fantasy IKEA to get like new stools and tables and everything. It's not quite as nice as everything else, and you stashed everything else up on like the second floor, so it's just packed up there. Awesome. She started a brand new church, and her rat baby god she will not allow you to besmirch. Her psychic blades will protect you. It's the dark angelic rogue, Alu. Alu, what about you? You have the hat of disguise. What did you do when we flash back to what Alu did for her item?
Alu is giving the hat to Roland to attune to be Bran.
Awesome.
In the scene. So she's like basically prepping him for his disguise, and she's probably, like outfitting him in clothes that he would wear for this character and being like, and remember, when you walk in, that douchebag walks like this and talks like that. She'd be like, you have to embody this character, Roland.
I love it. Yeah. So Alu definitely did some choking, not choking, some coaching basically to get Roland to like be Bran. Yes.
We did some acting.
So evening, Commissioner.
we are going to do that here. There you are. Confirm that you can move yourself around.
Let's see. Where am I? I am in the
I gotta
back.
turn your vision on.
Woo! Is that
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, that's you.
Oh man.
That's you. That's you as
Yeah,
Bran.
as Bran. Yeah.
Yep. Terrific. Next up, the clever trap maker of his new home, Waterdeep's favorite little inventing gnome. He'll save the day with what's in his pocket, the future mad magical artificer Sprocket. Sprocket, what about you? You obviously Sylgar was in your room. What do you do as your flashback?
I think it was I did not think of where we should have Sylgar in this whole situation, but I didn't think of any good ideas, but I thought of an interesting idea, so I'm going to go with that instead. I think we need to have better lighting on this first floor so they can see, anyone coming in can see whatever show we have, and maybe have some lighting in one area that's a little brighter or darker, so we can kind of Sprocket's thing is a party, so he wants to have nicer lighting and be able to help, I guess, with stage lighting. So by doing that, he has run some electrified wires from upstairs through the floorboards, and they're just sort of open circuits now that are got little sparks of electricity around the bar.
Oh, awesome!
It doubles as a bug zapper.
Love it. And
so now we have.
As a
I was
reminder,
going to say, so now we have just live wires around the first floor too.
Yes. So you got live wires all up in the ceiling, and Ollie Kezaratharak's Fierce Flight, the Careless, is now a young dragon, so he's much bigger. He supplies more electricity, so yeah, you're able to divert that power without any issue.
Cool. So.
Awesome.
Now we have some open outlets here on the first floor. If anyone can do anything with that,
you see, there's
it's a good idea.
There's a kobold in the corner that's charging his iPhone, his speaking stone. This is great.
Be careful.
Even the new models are going to have USB-C. That's a pretty innovative addition there.
Yeah. Can't wait till these are all standardized. Love it. Blowing up trees and buildings like a dragon, broke but still carrying more cash than an armored wagon, to defy her magic would be folly, the future-sighted wizardess Holly. Holly reads go delicately, as you are surveying this room and Albie's next to you, kind of Mert's trying to get your attention. What are you doing in your flashback?
She made sure that she had learned and prepared feign death.
Yes. You do have, I believe you have that spell.
I do. It's 3rd level.
Yep.
So we're good to go. Good to go there. And she'll probably end up using a flashback point to relocate Ollie to somewhere roomier and safer. Maybe not.
Where would you move? How would you move a dragon through the city?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Right, we're saying right now you haven't spent that flashback point, so you can save it for now. But if you think of something good, you can let me know. And I'll explain flashback points in a minute. Right after we go to he who loves to swing his magical sword. With his wife's killer, he'd like to have a word. Mistaken for a drow now and then, it's the ranging wood elf Fen. Fen Merrick, as you're kind of hanging out at the bar with Alu, you see Ott come in, you see Gnarl come in. Gnarl kind of nods at you. You and Gnarl both know JB never caught through Bregan Dareth. You see Gnarl kind of has a bunch of Duragar behind him, and you see Gnarl turns kind of to the north, and he's kind of looks a little surprised by the bugbears and by the dwarf that's kind of hanging out over here. And his eyes turn to you and they get a little big. What was your flashback?
So I think Fan went and got some blood capsules, went to the local
theater
shop, theater shop, and picked up so that he can bite down and make some blood.
I'll say, Fen, That's great. You could have bought it like for. Do you buy some for everyone?
Yeah.
So what we'll call it is not everyone is proficient in it, but everyone can add who doesn't already have it. Some of you might already have this item, but you essentially all have disguise kits now in your inventory. Whoever doesn't have one can add it. They are normally 25 gold pieces, but actually no, Fen, you're rich as fuck. Fuck it, I'm gonna charge you full price. You walk in, they hear the coin jangling and jangling in your pocket. Spend your 100 gold. I think Alu, do you already have one?
I do.
Yeah, so Fen, you only need to buy 4 of them, I believe.
Okay.
You come in looking for a discount, and the guy is immediately like, "Fuck you! I know you won the championship. You're loaded."
So that's 400 gold total?
No, just 100. 100.
Oh. Right. I see the 25.
Yeah.
If you're going for everyone, I'll throw you 25 of mine. Pay for mine.
Yeah, you
I
can
got
spend
you,
a
bro.
flashback point to pay him. No, I'm kidding. Spend a flashback point to write him an IOU.
Yeah.
I'll get you later.
Yeah, so
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday.
If anyone is curious about what I'm talking about, the flashback points, I am cribbing. I'm stealing from another great TTRPG called Blades of the Dark, which is all about heisting. It's like that whole system. But they have this thing where you if you run into a challenge, you can spend a flashback point. They have a way of assigning them to go back in time to a point where your character prepared for this challenge, essentially. We are doing the same thing. The difference being that I'm linking it to our character's proficiency bonuses and intelligence stats. So if the audience wants to count along and keep us honest, Rolan, with an intelligence modifier of a -1 and a proficiency of 3, has 2 points. The flashbacks that we just did don't cost anyone anything. Those were just to dip our toes in the water. Alu, with an intelligence of +1 and a proficiency bonus of 4, has 5 points. Wilhelm, it probably won't come into play, but he's down here, so I counted his anyway. He's got a total of 5. Sprocket, being a smart lad, has 8. Same with Hollyrees. She has 8. And Fen has 1 more than Roland, which I think is really all Ian cares about.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm just so pleased that Roland is a dumb boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Fen is of average intelligence. Roland is
And I really liked
canonically...
gym class.
Yeah. He's a dummy.
Can we hand them off at all? Or
Class and home ec, baby.
Legolas and
have them, we
Gimli.
gotta spend them.
I think...
So you guys are.
I think you can. Everyone has to spend their own flashback, and a flashback is defined by something your character has done in the past. But you can use an action you did in the past to help another character for sure.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't think there's a ton of value in like letting other people spend each other's points. Just use the ones you have, but the actions can help each other.
No, I was wondering if I could give them away if I needed to,
No,
because I am sitting on a surplus.
nah. This is representing Sprocket's devious ability to layer this place with Home Alone style traps.
Cool. They're in my lair now.
Yeah.
It's my first dungeon.
Yeah. This is if you do well enough here, I'll give you a level. Like Ali got a level in cleric, you'll get a level in BBEG, and you'll get layer actions.
We have to lure all enemies to the tavern.
Yeah. So, like I said, things are mingling. People are having fun. There's drinks. You definitely, Fen, you have been alerted to this guy and the bugbears with him. The gazer is also a little odd, but Hollyrees has her gazer. There's people all over. So I mean, it's the ball's kind of in y'all's court.
Right.
What
Do I have the fish on me?
So during the free flashbacks, no one mentioned what happened with Sylgar. So
God damn it.
canonically, right now, he is up in Sprocket's room.
Okay, that's fine. I can make that work.
I'll use a flashback. I'll come down the stairs with Sylgar early in the morning. We'll probably need this.
Yeah, where do you
hand him
stick
off.
him? Like in the kitchen somewhere?
I might keep him down in like the cellar. Like,
Where would you have access to? Like, as a customer, what would you have access to? Because I think even have him on your person, if someone scouts it earlier in the day and sees it moving around on you, might help sell it later.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I can keep him on my person if that's the easiest part of it. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah, I'll hand him off, and where you go from there is yours.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Sprocket spends a point handing Sylgar off to Rolan. And Rolan, you are in the kitchen right now.
Yes. Okay, so I have Sylgar on me. And then it is Fen and company that will be taking him from me.
Yeah.
That's up to you all. I think your stated, I guess the major goal is eventually getting him back to Xanathar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's less about us taking him. Like, the fight is more about you guys fighting each other as a distraction. They can steal the fish / recover the fish.
Well,
Okay.
don't we? But we need them to know that it's coming from Rolan /
That's why he's carrying
Bran.
it.
Right.
Yeah,
so
I'll
we
have it
just
on my
need to,
person.
make sure it's clear that he is the one who had. So like, are you supposed to like brag about it? Like get drunk and brag about it, and then
What if we had like a card game going and I put it up as like
Collateral?
collateral or something? Like,
It's not a bad idea.
Bran,
yeah, as Bran.
that's not bad.
It's not a bad idea.
While Alu and Fen, while you're having your drinks, Ott has taken kind of a seat at the corner and he's nervously looking around. Gnarl comes up to the bar and dramatically orders a Cosmo from Leaf, the poltergeist bartender. You can immediately tell Gnarl is not the most accomplished actor / spy. In fact, with your passive insight, it's enough to like be kind of surprised that he's like made it this far without like getting incinerated by Xanathar. But he's here, and he's here to coordinate with you guys however you need.
All right. So me and Roland will play a high stakes game of Go Fish.
Well, I don't think that you would play with him. You're gonna like notice
Well, I'm gonna
it.
call him a
and be
cheat.
like,
I'm gonna call him a damn cheat, and that's how we're gonna get in a fight.
all right, totally fine.
Roland as Bran, you are currently in the kitchen. How are you entering the main tavern area?
Okay. So with the hat of disguise, it can cut off it can cut off the illusion anytime, right, and come back on.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So what I'll do is I will re-Rolanify myself, and then maybe I'll said I'm gonna go check like the storehouse or I don't know, something, any excuse to leave, and then I'll wait a few minutes and then I'll come back in as Bran and sit down at the table or at a table.
So
with,
there are two exits out of this tavern area. One is the hatch to the basement, and one is the front door. You have this large fishbowl, not like large, but this sized fishbowl on your person.
Oh shit, I do. Yeah, okay. I keep thinking I have him like a baggie, like at the fair or something, and I can keep him in my clothes.
In your backpack.
Do you have a
Yeah.
cloak that goes to the ground? Because you carry it between your knees like Christian Bale in The Prestige.
Oh my god.
Holly, I guess, do you have something you want to do to be to help Roland sneak his way out of here at least?
Well, if there's an exit out via the cellar, I can go down in the cellar.
You could go down to the cellar, which would take you down into the sewer. Yeah, Holly.
What if I have a cantrip? I could cast minor illusion. Is there an illusion I could create?
Ooh, what if we made the bowl look like a crate or something? I got a bad batch of vegetables. I'm gonna go throw them out and blah blah blah.
Well, that would require.
So the problem is physical interaction with the illusory
I can't
image
do that.
reveals it to be an illusion because things pass through it. But if you're looking at your spells, Holly, you do have a spell at 4th level called Greater Invisibility.
Yeah.
Or we could turn
We'll
it
do that.
into from a bowl to like a sack or something that I'm just carrying like this, full of.
Nope, we're gonna do the invisible one.
All right then.
Well, I got regular invisibility if you want to save your 4th level for later. That's just 2nd level.
It's up to the spellcasters. I will do what I can to get out.
Well, we have to. Okay, so if I cast mine at 4th level, I would have to touch. I have to touch the bowl.
Well, I think it'd be.
You could touch Rolan, but yeah, you could absolutely.
Yeah, you can touch him on the way out.
Either Sprocket or Holly, or you could. I mean, you work like you own this place. Actually, neither of you do, but whatever. You're friends with the owners. People, I don't think would think it that weird for you to go back into the kitchen for like something. You could go back there, smack Rolan across the face, turn him invisible.
Also, if we are going to do this, then I will make sure that I do look like Bran. In case I do get bumped and I come back into visibility, I will look like Bran, not myself.
Yeah. So it's up to Holly and Sprocket, whoever wants to use their spell, if that's the path you're taking.
Well, if you... Oh, go ahead.
Nope, go ahead.
What advantages of greater invisibility have over regular invisibility? Like
Greater invisibility can't be dropped as easily.
Yeah, like I can make attacks with it.
Yeah,
which is fine, except I don't need to do that.
Well, if you want to cast invisibility on him, I can cast Reduce on Sylgar.
Or...
that should shrink the orb.
Or... Neat.
Yeah.
Go back to your OG idea. I could cast Polymorph on the fish to transform it into a crate.
You
I think it's
transform
going to
it
be
into
a
another
beast.
animal, but you could.
Yeah.
The problem is
What
here
is
that we need
that?
to move the thing without people seeing it.
Yeah, because it's in the back.
Can I use my... What is it fucking called?
Pass without trace wouldn't work.
No. Like Ethereal Step.
Ooh, is that just for him, or can he take objects with him? Because if that's the case, then he can just
I mean, I don't go into the ethereal realm naked, do I?
No,
keep like your clothes and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, like anything I'm carrying.
Yeah.
So presumably.
The thing would be the risk you're running there is popping out on the other side holding Sylgar. If someone on the street sees you, then you're now associated with Sylgar.
Is there like an alleyway that between us and the next?
Yeah, I mean you can confirm that it's empty first, but yes.
Okay, maybe we get somebody to run out and confirm that it's empty.
Also,
or like
you're all
there's
going to
some
be mad
trash
at
cans
me.
in the way.
I forgot there's a door right here. That's my bad.
Wait.
I guess that's a door. I thought maybe it was a window.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a door. If that's a door, then that's a door.
That's a door. That's a door to the alleyway.
No, maybe it's a
Or to the
window. You know
outside.
what? We'll call it a window. I was right the whole time. I know
Oh
what I'm
my
talking
God.
about.
Another retcon point for Wilhelm.
Yeah.
No, I think it is a door because that's a door.
No, those are
That's a
windows.
door.
Those are windows.
These
This
are
one's
windows.
a door. Oh, why would there be so many doors? You know what? We're not going to worry about it right now.
Oh my god.
It's a door. But
Door gate.
we
Those-
can pretend that door is jammed up, and that's why we have to
Yeah.
not use it.
Yeah,
It's never worked since we got here.
Yeah, never took time to fix it. Okay, so how are we? Yeah, what's the plan to get Sylgar out of here? Step one.
All right. Secure the alleyway and obscure sight from where we want Fen to come out with it.
And where am I taking this thing?
I thought-
The alley.
Hannah, what were you gonna say?
Put it right here on the corner where this door doesn't open.
I guess
Yeah,
my
okay.
thing is I thought Ben should stay in to play the fucking card game.
I mean, I
Well,
can still
yeah,
go
he can
bathroom.
do that before he comes back in to sit down and play the card game.
Yeah,
Like,
Okay.
it's the beginning of the
Okay.
night. He's got time.
Yeah.
I got
so-
to pee.
Yeah.
I think Fen is one of the owners here, so it's not weird at all. Like, no one is surprised when he comes back here. You're handing off Sylgar to Fen, right?
Yeah.
Fen, you are taking Sylgar and you are ethereal stepping outside after
Correct.
the alleyway is confirmed. Let's say
Yeah.
you
Yes.
take one of the halflings to go scout it out. They confirm that it's empty.
Yes.
All right.
I feel like you can grab some sort of grain sack or something from the pantry and just put them in a bag. Just to,
Yeah.
Just to cover the bowl.
Yeah, you stick
Yeah.
him in like a big paper bag or something.
Cool.
Write 3 X's on the outside. All right. Now, Roland, you are still in the tavern disguised as Fen. Or disguised as Bran.
Bran. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then if I don't have to worry about lugging the thing out, in my arms and being very obvious about it, I will drop my disguise as Rolan.
Yep.
Bran.
Oh yeah, drop my disguise as
Right,
Bran and
because-
become
No,
Rolan again.
I think it's a Batman thing where he's realizing that the real him is Bran and Roland is
Oh my
just
God,
the mask.
Cameron, no, no. We need to keep the name straight.
All right, so I will be Rolan. I will
Yep.
drop the Bran disguise.
Yep.
And I will.
Meet Fen in the back.
Yeah,
Head
I'll
out.
meet Finn back. Yeah.
All right, you head out, meet Fen, hand off Sylgar. Fen, you
Okay.
can now return back the normal way, do whatever you want to do. Roland, you turn back into Bran. You have
Yep.
Sylgar as Bran in a bag.
Okay. Yeah.
What about everyone else? Is anyone wanting to do anything before Bran enters? We'll
How close are we to or is it about to go down the next couple of minutes?
So I think we can do some, if you're assessing things, everyone can choose one of these checks to give me. You can either do a perception, an insight, or an investigation. Everyone chooses one. And Roland, we can say you can do this as you are leaving. So
Okay.
This is like taking a temperature of the room.
This is a perception.
Either
Yeah.
your choice, perception, insight, or investigation.
I'll do perception.
Oh, these are some good rolls.
Yeah.
Damn, when the lowest is a 19.
Why are the other ones
Wow.
coming up for me?
What a grouping! Holy shit.
Yeah.
Home
Okay.
turf.
Damn it.
It's our layer.
Once again, I like to start from lowest and add a bit of information each time. So, no insights here. But we have Sprocket with a 19 investigation. I think Sprocket with a 19, you look at the crowd and you're assessing the groupings. And I think what you notice is this is different from your usual Thursday crowd. It's usually ladies' night. There's usually a drunk bridal bachelorette party full of goblins flashing and shaking their thing. Here you're seeing a group of bugbear that they are equipped, they are ready to go. The Duragar don't surprise you that they're ready to go. They came with Gnarl Zabrindis. They're part of a retrieval team, but it seems to be a second retrieval team here. Next one is the investigation of Hollyrees. Hollyrees with a 22, and with your kind of position of things, you take a look at that dwarf again.
Which one?
This guy.
Okay.
And you see that his left hand and forearm are missing. The lost appendage has been replaced with a heavy crossbow. And he kind of has a cloak to cover up the arm. But the tattoos you see on him, on his shoulders and stuff, they are beholder tattoos. They look like beholder designs. So I think it might be reasonable to link him to the
Pardon?
yeah, the Xanathar's Guild. Yep. So then, turning to the perception checks, Roland with a 20 perception, as you are leaving, I think you notice that Ott is a little nervous. He was nervous when he met him before, when he rescued him. He's a little nervous, but he seems less nervous than Gnarl. Gnarl seems more nervous. Then Alu with a 21. You see that the bugbears keep turning to Nazca, like they're looking to him for orders. As
Which that's this guy
this
here.
dwarf. Yep.
Just making sure that I got the name correct.
And then Fen with a 22. I think what you notice are the absences from this room. The big one being that Nika, the Court of the Meadowed elf, that is waiting on like the return of the Celestite unicorn. She's not here, and I think a 22 sparks in your mind that unless she has been informed of what's going to happen, if a fight breaks out here, she is one of those like hero types. She's probably going to try and step in.
Notice that she's not here.
You notice her absence. Like, yeah, I mean, she's been hanging out right in Alu's room and stuff, but I think you're noticing is she's not in this room, and she doesn't know what the plan is. So yeah,
I'm not sure. Do we need her? Do we want her?
I don't know if we need her, but we need to be aware that she might kind of throw a wrench in our plans here.
Exactly. I'm kind of like, well, I don't want her here. I think that's a good thing. Anyway.
We have
All right.
retcon points if we need flashbacks to alert her, but I don't think that we do yet.
All right.
So, real quick, I'm looking at my little buddy situation. I think I put Spindle on Sylgar like 2 episodes ago, armed him like a tiny bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still want that to be the case?
Yeah. I think he's just sort of clutched like on the side of it, and just so
Now
Spindle's with Sylgar.
That is something that's associating you with Sylgar, just so you know the risk.
Can I have positioned him somewhere where he's sort of like hidden and down below, make it not noticeable?
They're about the same size, so people are going to notice that there's something else in that tank. And they might not know exactly what it is, but it'll be an oddity.
No, on the outside of the tank. But yeah, okay, if he's noticeable, I would have taken him off.
Okay.
Can I put him in Roland's pocket?
Sure.
Just
Cool.
in case you want
Excellent.
to blow up Roland.
I'm gonna
You know, with
stick
this crew,
Every
I don't
option.
know.
I'm gonna stick him over here. I'll just make him invisible, and you
totally
and
cool.
Roland remember that he's in Roland's pocket.
Okay.
You can if you want to a flashback point where you made Roland take Spindle as a suppository.
Oh God.
I can
No.
Ant-Man him.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to save that one, actually.
Okay. For when you really need it.
I can still flash back to when you suggested it. But no, like once things are, all these people are kind of gathering around, I think I will loudly announce, I'll go get some more drinks from the basement. And I want to head down to the cellar and sort of go down there, but like stay on the ladder and stay on the ready, but also deploy Spanner somewhere up in the corner, sort of hidden, maybe on a shelf, and just sort of watching through my drone.
Yeah, give me a stealth check with Spanner.
Okay. Oh, he's got +3 to stealth. A 12 total.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Spanner flies up, perches in a corner, like a security camera, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. Just so I still have eyes in the room without being in here.
Yep.
Can Holly Reese and Albie walk over to the what's his name?
Nazca
and just kind of start chatting him up?
Absolutely. What do you want to be talking about?
Holly Reese is just gonna kind of play dumb a bit and just be like, "Sick tats, bro."
Sick tats, bro.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What did did they mean anything? Like, how did you decide which ones you wanted?
Well, you see, when I was working down in the mountain, and I got some debts. My boss said that one.
This is like a cross between Christian Bale's Batman and Sling Blade.
Yeah.
I'm here for
Holly
it.
Reese can like barely make out what he's saying, so she's just like nodding politely.
Yeah.
She can only hear any other word.
Yeah, he goes into like he apparently has a lot of history behind the tats. You are catching none of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah,
As long as she's engaged with them, that's fine.
Yeah. Give me Holly Reese, give me a perception check as you're like trying to hear.
Damn.
You're pretty sure the word wife comes up at some point as he's talking to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Can I just say, tell me more about your wife?
Oh no, you're my wife.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry. Did you just say the Hollywood?
The rest is again entirely unintelligible with a 5. You can't hear anything else.
I think he's proposing to you.
But he's like clearly
Incredible.
talking with you.
Yeah. Cool.
That's a name.
Hey, as long as she
Cool.
distracts
She's
him,
just gonna stay where she is for right now, but she's very much like keeping her hands in her pockets.
Gotcha. Yeah. Awesome. So that's Holly Reese. What about Alu? I think you've so far have just been observing. What are you trying to do? This is like your last chance to do something before Bran enters.
Yeah, I don't think that she's gonna do a lot. She might move a little bit more to this side of the room so that she's closer to this dude, kind of out of the way of the door and Fen and like Bran with the, like what I assume will be the majority of the fight. Keeping
an eye on like the kids and Mert.
Yeah.
And yeah, as you approach, Mert starts talking. He's like, Miss Alu, do you have a minute? The Celestite unicorn we had agreed on about 2 days ago. I was gonna pay you for its retrieval.
She'd probably be like, unfortunately, at this time, we're unable to secure the statue for you, but it's on our to-do list.
Yeah, Wilhelm grabs Mert another drink. Just don't worry about it. They got it. It's okay. Mert kind of tries to get your attention more, but Wilhelm will kind of keep him distracted.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Do we still have cameras?
You have a camera. You have a photo camera.
Do we have like any film left for those?
You do have film left. How much you have, I believe you were tracking. It comes with 10 shots and you've spent 3, so you should have 7 left. I don't think you ever got a refill.
So it's a film camera, so stills.
Yes, stills.
The only reason I ask is because I wonder if there's any value in like just proving that Bran was there in case, like, just so we can have like, if anyone questions whether it was actually Bran, we got a photo of him.
Yeah. I think you, Fen, would know. You were given this camera as part of like the assignment by the newspaper to prove the Castlelanters were devil worshippers. You have associated Bran with the Castlelanters, and he escaped the raid that you guys did on that devil worshipping house. I think you could make the excuse if you wanted to like put a picture of him in the paper, of like you have enough story there to do that if that's what you're trying to do.
I mean, I just want to like, because we're trying to sell the idea that Bran is the guy who's got the MacGuffin here.
Yeah.
So, like, when he actually wagers Sylgar in the game, take a picture.
Somebody, whether it's somebody, yeah, just because, like...
Castlelantern connection to theft of Sylgar.
Yeah, because then we can, like, get the whole city thinking that he stole this thing.
Yeah. You can absolutely
great heat on Bran.
So yeah, Nat, Jinx, and Squidly are running around Bran. I think, unless anyone else has anything they want to do, I think it is your cue.
Everybody's expecting me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wilhelm is giving you a pep talk on the speaking stone. Listen, baby,
I
you're going to be a star.
You can be a star.
Yeah.
So you want to make it this business?
Yeah.
Is Wilhelm helping us with his theatrical performance here?
I think, you know what? I haven't played Wilhelm in forever. I think Wilhelm is going to give a bardic inspiration to... so you can do guidance also, but Wilhelm is going to give Roland a bardic inspiration. So that is 1d8.
1d8. Okay. Am I doing a performance check then?
Not right now, just you have it for the next
just
10 minutes.
1d8. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, then, if that's the case, as Bran, redisguised as Bran, I will walk into the front door here. I don't have control over Sylgar. Okay.
You walk in, and Alu, with your passive perception, you see that all the bugbears and all the Duergar immediately clock Roland, as well as Nazca and Gnarl. Everyone has seen him come in, and I will use a flashback point. This is not a retcon. This is me using it because I edit these episodes, so I remember exactly what you motherfuckers said. When Fen went to JB Nevercott, he told JB Nevercott to get Gnarl and tell him that Bran was bringing Sylgar to the inn. So Gnarl knew that Bran was bringing Sylgar to the inn, and you've noticed all the other Xanathar people are focused on Bran.
Okay. So it's not. So really, that's our delivery point more than anything.
Yes.
Okay, and that's fine. Let's see.
I just got really nervous. Just because, if we don't pretend to kill Roland, any number of these people might kill Roland.
Yeah, might actually kill me. Yeah, I know, right? Talk about.
Don't forget, you got those
Cameron's
blood
smiling.
capsules.
Cameron's got.
Yeah, I do have blood capsules.
And I have feign death.
Yeah.
Good. These are good things.
And
Or,
Fane Death, I'm
if
pretty
you want,
sure...
I could just kill you.
That's good.
I think we're out of get out of death free cards, right?
Yeah, it would cost you some gold
What's
to
your point?
get resurrected. But
Mhm.
yeah, and Holly Reeds, you have Feign Death, which is, I believe, just an action and touch.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
All right, then. If we're gonna stick with the card game idea,
Yeah, we need to find an open table.
Yeah.
Go sit down and start a card
Roland as Bran, Roland, if you will.
Oh my god.
He'll look around, and he looks
Josh
over at
Brolin.
Josh Brolin, yeah. And he says, "I hear this is where you find a card game to play."
We only play men's games here. Go fish or nothing.
Yeah.
No limit, go fish.
Holly is
and-
just whispering under her breath, Jesus fucking Christ.
We'll
We're like, "Who's that?"
We got one guy who has 0 intelligence, another one who has -1.
Yeah.
We have to
-1
keep it simple.
Wilhelm Wilhelm will escort Mert and some lady over to the bar to buy shots to clear up room at the larger table
Got it.
for you to sit at. Gnarl will go take a seat. You see Nazca quickly moves over opposite of Gnarl. The door, other people kind of shuffle around a little bit.
Roland says, "Oh, I'm more than willing to go fish on this one."
Holly Reeds wants to keep an eye on her dwarf husband, I guess.
We moved
Okay.
over here.
Yeah, you want to sit next to Gnarl or Nazca?
Yeah. we'll just
Sure
keep an
thing.
eye on him. Yeah.
Quidley and Nat, they're the kids, right?
Quidley, Nat, and Jinx.
And
They're just kind of running around.
Actually, Roland, where did you go to sit?
I think
He's
I
right
am up
next to
here
you.
now.
Okay.
he's the one with the fish on his head.
Yeah.
I just want to. Okay, I'm happy where I'm sitting because God forbid if I have to touch you for feigned death, then you're right next to me.
God forbid if I have to touch you. Oh God, I just got flashbacks. No, I'm kidding.
It's a different kind of
flashback.
flashback.
Wilhelm helps clear the table so that you all can sit and play. I guess, do you want to play an actual Faerunian betting game.
Do I have to learn how to
It's
do
the
it?
actual Iranian game of Goldfish, obviously.
There's a game called Giants and Halflings. You all gather round. Sprocket, you can kind of reposition Spanner to somewhere, like, so you can keep an eye on the table. Bran is there. Holly, Alu, Fen, Nazca, and Gnarl are all playing together. Fen, you always have a deck of cards on you, I believe. So yeah, you start playing. Money starts coming in. Nazca's definitely keeping an eye on Rolan. I think I am going to roll something. Let's call it a wisdom save for Nazca. All right, he's keeping his cool. Gnarl definitely seems he's nervous. I think just it with your passive insight, Alu, it's not like he's nervous about betraying you all. He's just worried about, this seems like a risky thing, but he's also managing to keep it together. What all like the night can go on. You can grab drinks. You can keep betting. What is the next step of this plan?
So, Roland's gonna we're gonna play many hands. Roland's gonna keep losing. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we'll get to a point, I believe, where Roland, you will have lost everything you have except the fish, and now you're doing.
Then I'll
all
be
in.
and I'll slowly take the fish out and place it on the table. And
I think so. When that happens, I think I need a performance check by Roland and Fen. This represents you making the dive believable. It doesn't sound like you're cheating here, but people will probably start to notice if Roland's really just throwing games. So this is how cool you can keep under pressure.
So I will do my performance, and then I also get a D8.
And,
Yes.
and a D4.
Wow.
Yeah,
I've just been
yeah,
casting guidance
that
on you
D8.
through.
Jeez.
I was gonna say you can cast guidance on yourself. Yes.
All right.
Wait, hold on.
I can't. But
Actually, instead,
Well,
I think I got an artificer thing.
because I can cast guidance too.
all right, and then a D8.
Okay.
It's
So
better.
Together, that's a 12.
That's
Okay.
a 12.
Oh God.
I'll say the cumulative DC here, based on something I've got back behind the screen, you got to get to 21, which means that Fen, you got to get a 9.
And I ask again, can I use guidance on myself?
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I could use Flash Genius. Cool, add an extra +5 to you, Roland.
Okay, so Roland's at 17. So Fen, you just need to get a 4. For your question about guidance, Fen, you can, but everyone's going to notice you're doing it. It might be safer. I think we can say that throughout the course of the betting, Sprocket casts guidance on you, which he can do much more subtly.
Okay. All right, I will save that. And let's see.
So you got a -1, so you got to
I do.
roll a 5.
Guidance gives me what? Plus
+4.
or something?
Or it's a
One
roll of a
D4.
D4.
Yep.
Okay.
So I guess you got to hit at least a 4. If you hit a 4 on your main die, then no matter what, guidance gets you
Don't need
through.
guidance. Did it just roll? I just hit it. Nope.
Are you selected?
Let's try again.
There you go.
Oh, dear God.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Listen, just don't roll a 1, right? Just don't roll a 1. 75% of chance you fucking nail it.
All right, 1d4 incoming.
Okay. I was gonna say that was maybe an opportunity to do a flashback, but we don't need to worry about it. You make it. Roland, Bran, this is not you actually sweating, but you're making the show. Bran's visibly sweating, getting frustrated. You get.
I'm Ed Norton on Rounders.
Yeah. Is Bran the type of guy you feel is he gonna get really bad with the wait staff now that he's losing?
Oh
He,
yeah,
like starts complaining about his drinks and like.
My general intent with Bran is to just do bad optics all the way around. I'm
Yeah.
gonna mention cryptocurrency and anti-vax sentiments, and just really try and slip as much bullshit in there as I can.
You start talking about
and
this.
Bran is MAGA as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
So
love it.
just bad optics all the way around.
Yes.
So yeah,
I love it. Okay.
no one's gonna miss him.
So now we're at the point, Roland, you are pulling Sylgar out. Holly, Alu, anything you two want to be doing while all this has been happening? I guess we can roll if you want sleight of hands or what would be another good one? Sleight of hands or performance to see how much gold you are making. Fen is not actually taking much of Roland's money, apparently, with that performance check. It's going elsewhere on the table.
I think
Who's
Alu
rolling
would
what?
just basically be holding an action. Be like, if anybody tries to attack anybody,
You're ready. You're ready. Gotcha. Holly, what was your question?
Holly Reeves is trying to like get a little closer to dwarf guy, and
he's right next to you.
no, I know, but I feel like he's gonna. I think Holliers is just kind of trying to prep in case he like starts to make a lunge or something for Roland.
Okay, you're also holding an action. So Alu,
Yeah.
you're holding an action, I assume, with a dagger. Holly, what is your held action? Then I think it's time for the big reveal. Roland, you said you're pulling Sylgar out onto the table?
Yeah, I'm slowly pulling him out, and then I'm gonna set him on there. I'm gonna keep my hand on the pouch, like on the actual bag.
So no one sees that it's Sylgar yet.
Or at least they would have
Okay.
to. I guess it's big enough that they could probably see him underneath my fist, but I'm just holding on to it, so I'm not letting it go.
It's
So
in
that
the
way,
back.
like, yeah, it's in a bag, right?
They
It's-
can't see it.
It's a tank inside a big like bag.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. In that case,
It is not a plastic carnival bag.
yeah. Okay. All right then. If that's the case, then yeah, I guess I'll put the tank up on. Still inside the bag, up on the table.
Gotcha.
I guess I'll looking around, just making sure that I don't see anybody else making a move for it. I'm going to slowly lower the bag down to the sides here and reveal that it's Sylgar.
Okay. Hannah, what were you gonna say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I think right now we're gonna roll initiative. This doesn't mean combat's breaking out, but I think things are gonna get like the need for bullet time type action is happening.
Clarify with the team here and just confirm. Are we trying to make it look like Bran is gonna die here?
Yeah.
Yes,
well,
Bran is
or
going
at
to
least
die here.
like he'll get if we don't quote unquote kill him, then someone else will.
Okay, so we do need
Yeah,
to make it look
for
like
real.
he's dead, not just beat up and unconscious. Okay.
Like if he
Right.
comes back to life later, but he's still an asshole and everybody hates him and wants to know more about the fish, whatever. Not our problem. But
Yeah, I
now.
I think you all know, like your characters know enough about the way the planar ecology works here that like the Cast Lanterns are known devil worshippers. Bran coming back to life at a later date is not like that weird. Everyone's going to assume that he's some sort of devil in disguise or something. Okay, Sprocket. You are not first, but everyone before you is not doing anything. Are you doing anything right now that Roland has revealed Sylgar?
Yeah, this is a terrible time to go first. Can I just peek open the trapdoor a little bit and whisper to Wilhelm, "Psst, can we try to get the kids out of here? I feel like things are going to break bad very soon."
Yeah, Wilhelm nods and he'll shoo them out. He says, "After hours, kids." Gives them each a pack of cigarettes and sends them on home.
Oh wait, you forgot the rum.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. Here, tell your parents we said hi. That you're orphans. Never mind. All right.
Gotta stay warm in the street. I really want to prepare a grease, but I think I'm going to wait and see what. Can I launch? Wait, if I hold a spell as an action, that uses a spell no matter what, whether or not it
Yeah.
triggers, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. I'm
You're
going to
spending
not do
for the
that.
spell now. Yeah. Okay.
Correct. So I'm instead just going to stay in my little hidey hole and keep an eye on everything.
All right. Ott Steel Toes. I think he is going to make a perception check. He's watching your table, trying to see what's going on. He wants Sylgar back. We're going to see Rolan. Holly's kind of blocking it. We'll say, because you're not like hiding this action, we'll make this a DC 13. If he hits a 13, he's going to see Sylgar. So we're going to make a perception check.
That'll do it.
Needed
Yeah.
that.
Ott jumps up on his stool and shouts, "He's got Sylgar!" And the whole
Oh my
room.
God.
Then it turned into a Bar Room Blitz.
Yeah. So Dwargar are going to go first, and they're all going to just like try and bum rush. They're not, Holly, they're not attacking you, but they're trying to get to Rolan. But I'll say, like, there's enough jostling and commotion happening as everything explodes into chaos. This turn, they're not able to get there. Alu, it is your turn.
Ollie's gonna hold her action, and just sort of allow things to unfold.
Sure thing.
Good call.
Rolan, Alu's next to you. There's a bugbear next to you. Naska's kind of across the way. What are you doing?
Okay. So if I'm already like, I still have a hold of Sylgar. I never said I'd let it
Correct.
let him go. Okay. And I know our handoff is supposed to be to that one guy, right?
Steel Toes.
Yeah, Steel Toes.
Or Gnarl, or I mean, the
Gnarl.
goal is getting it back to Xanathar.
Yeah. And which one? Where would you say the nearest one of those guys is to me right now?
I mean, there's this guy and there's this guy.
Okay. I will try and just fling the bag with the tank in it towards this guy here. Like, I'm trying to get away. Like, I'm going to just try and rip the thing away like I'm trying to get out of the corner. But then I will, and let go of it in his direction.
Check.
Oopses.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay, that shouldn't be too bad.
Do we
It's
wanna
only
do-
a +8.
Win this or fail this?
12.
We need to make sure Ott gets it, or the other guy. Gnarl.
It's gonna the fish tank is gonna skitter across the table, and you all see it tips over, and Sylgar is flopping around on the floor now.
Oh my God, Cameron! Can we,
Excellent.
Nate? Can you use a flashback point to re-roll?
Not you wouldn't
No,
be able
it
to
doesn't work
re-roll,
like
but
that.
if Roland wanted to
Jesus.
have a plan in preparation for missing this, he absolutely could.
Someone could have put
Flashback to
out,
when you.
someone just put out flowers before this that had like water in them.
Oh my
like
God.
a vase or something.
I'd say
Oh my
Roland can
God.
practice rolling it early in the day.
Roland, what are you thinking?
Boy.
Oh my God.
That's a tough one. I mean, I did my athletics check. I can't really move anywhere now.
No, I'm saying if you want to spend a flashback, you can spend a flashback or Hannah.
Jeez, you got an idea?
Yeah, before
I
you
do.
pop,
What's your idea?
Yeah, what do you
Can
got?
I use redirect flow?
What is that?
I can cause flowing water in the area to move in a direction I choose, even if it has to flow over obstacles or walls or any other unlikely direction.
What
But it moves how I want to.
is
Here
this
comes
a
a big
spell?
fat no.
Yes, it's a spell.
Redirect
What's-
flow?
Where
It's a
are you seeing?
control water. Control water.
Okay,
Level
that's the
4.
spell. That's the spell.
The spell name is Control Water.
The spell name is control water.
I got you. You can use it. It takes an action, so you got to wait till your turn. But you can absolutely do that on your turn.
Fine.
Okay.
The spending flashback points is a reaction that anyone can do.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to have been prepared for this to happen, you absolutely can. Otherwise, we can keep going.
Yeah, I don't think I have a move here, man. So I think I just gotta let it
How many flashback
happen.
points do you have? You got 2?
I have 2.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we would have seen this coming, but it's kind of okay because Ott is the carer of the fish. He's gonna be fucking prepared.
Okay, well then I would love to use you would have used a flashback to go back and reinforce the bowl because I knew this guy's gonna get handed off a couple of times. I would have fashioned a lid for him.
That's a great idea. So
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, I thought the bowl fell on the ground. Okay, we're good.
So Sprocket. Well, we're gonna flash back to Sprocket. You're in your shop before this happens, and Sprocket, what are you doing exactly?
I would love to fashion a bowl or cover for Sylgar because he's probably gonna trade a couple hands moving forward in this little encounter. So I want to at least make sure he stays in the bowl.
Let's make it.
Just 3D printer out.
Let's make it.
Roland's definitely gonna drop this.
Yeah, exactly. Let's make it a tools check. You have tinkering tools or something?
Certainly. Yeah, as an artificer, I think I'd add double proficiency bonus with tinkering tools. Cool, dope. Let's do it.
Yeah. So
23 out of a 12.
Roland, you slide the tank across. It tips over, but luckily it is a triple walled glassed with a locked lid on top. Things slosh around, but Sylgar is just fine in place. And Nazca reaches out with his good arm and grabs onto it as desperately as he can.
Okay. I mean, if he's got it, then I will attempt to dive across the really badly made table and try and push it onto the crowd and start trying to crush them underneath my weight and the table, so he can kind of get away.
Flip the table?
Well, more I dive across the top of it, but at an angle where it pushes it off of its point of balance, so that the legs try and break.
Gotcha. I think
and it falls on their laps.
Let's call it. Well, it's basically the attack action, and it's a shoving attack on the table. It sounds close enough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's do one of those.
Okay, so
we'll represent it. You're going against kind of the Durgar behind the table. There's multiple of them, so I'm going to give one of them their roll with advantage, representing kind of you against the group.
Okay. So is it my athletics versus them? I shove?
Yes.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they literally cannot beat that even with advantage. Yeah, so they kind of go spilling everywhere. They get knocked back. Sylgar is with Nazca, and Roland, you're over here now.
Okay.
Do we want Nazca to have it?
I think so, because he's
I
on
think
the
we're
team with
okay if he
everybody.
has
He's
it.
one of the Xanathar Guild muscle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Roland, that's one of your attack actions. Anything else you want to do this turn?
I will try and quote unquote stand up, but then try and fall into this guy. Just trying to give him an open lane to get the hell out.
Gotcha. Awesome.
And not try and knock him prone as well. So, is that cool to try and do?
Yeah. Shove him prone. Sure thing.
Yeah. Fall into him and shove him prone. Still. Yeah.
So this time when you tie on a contested check, it reverts to the previous state. So you try and knock into him. You don't knock him prone, but you're up against him for sure.
Okay. Just trying to, I'm just trying to grapple him, just stand up, but I keep losing my footing.
Yeah.
Basically, just
exactly.
trying to keep him subdued.
Unless we're flashing back to something that you did to prep for this.
To prep for that? Shit. Maybe I did. Maybe I will trap some really greasy, bacon grease or something from just trying to basically trying to cast the grease spell, but without being magical. Just
Yeah.
like underneath this guy.
We'll spend a flashback point. We flash back to Roland. You've been cooking breakfast, right? Every day for how long? There's a
Yeah.
lot of bacon grease you've kept up. You could definitely put it in some sort of cloth bag. And when you shove
him step
into
on
this
it.
guy, you kind of tackle him around the legs and his legs get all greasy. I'll make him roll his check with disadvantage.
Okay. Still the same.
Oh my god.
He kind of
Now it's messy.
comically does the splits, but he's so short that he doesn't drop that far.
But now there is a greasy spot on the floor for everybody else too. So
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
Adding to
well-
the chaos. Love it.
Awesome. All right, I think that's everything for your turn.
Yep.
All right. Nazca starts shouting, "Secure the fish! Secure the fish!" And the bugbears are going to come in. Two of them are going to come in on Bran, and it is their first turn. You are not surprised, so you don't get the extra damage. But they're going to pull out their morning stars and attack you, Bran.
Okay.
And they do have flanking here. A 19 to hit you
19 hits.
for 9 piercing, and the second one, 22 to hit for 10 piercing.
10. Okay. That's fine.
The rest of them, like kind of a similar idea to you, Roland. They're trying to make like a corridor to get people out of here. Gnarl, in a kind of a panic, he looks at Alu and he kind of shrugs, and then he is going to cast. Oh, that's
Now, I think considering that he made contact with me and everybody is attacking Bran at this point in time, Ollie's going to be shouting, "Hey, you break it, you buy it!"
Love it. Does a 16 hit you, Roland? I don't think
It
so.
does not.
Okay.
17's got to hit.
So he casts it, doesn't hit. Then the little gazer, that little monster, is going to focus 2 of its eye beams on Roland. Let's see what it gets. Oh, that doesn't roll the d4. All right. 2. Oh, I re-rolled doubles. Okay. The first one is a fear ray. Roland, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Okay.
Nope. Natural 1.
You are afraid of the gazer. You are frightened until the start of the gazer's next turn. And then I need
Okay.
another wisdom save.
Another wisdom save. Okay.
You are also charmed by the gazer. You are scared of it, but you are attracted to it.
Oh my god.
While you're charmed in this
That's
way, your
love.
speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay. On towards it or just in general?
Just in general, it sounds like.
Wow. Okay. It's pretty powerful. All right. All right then. That's a fun time for me.
All right, Holly, your turn.
Well, we want Roland to, as Bran, to be running away and out of the tavern, ideally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we all in agreement with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can either die or run away. I just need to be out of the picture one way or
Right.
the other.
We don't want you to die.
Well, I mean that in quotes, like finger quotes.
Yes,
Um,
unless Holly kills him.
I mean, yeah, that's also possible.
Holly racks a crossbow bolt.
Yeah.
Right.
Back of the head.
I've done it before.
I'll do it again.
No, Pa, he's my dog. I should do it.
Take him
Oh
out
my
back in the
God.
alley.
So I'm gonna use alright, I'm gonna cast Misty Step on myself.
Yep, moving 30 feet, you said over here-ish?
30 feet, yeah, over there-ish. And then can I still use a cantrip, or is that...
Yeah.
Okay.
Misty Step is a bonus action. You're casting a cantrip as an action? Absolutely.
And then, yeah, I'll do the Mind Sliver on the Gazer.
Sure thing. And you're 5th level, so it's going to
Yeah.
be 2d6.
Correct.
I'm gonna make the intelligence saving throw. Oh, that's rough. Oh, holy shit! Look at that intelligence save though.
Oh, -3.
No
Yeah.
intelligence whatsoever.
Yeah,
They're not smart.
they're not very smart. Yeah, but you do pop the gazer. It like flinches in pain as its synapses fire off in a atypical pattern.
Okay.
And do you want Albie to do anything?
No, he's fine.
All right.
I can't think of anything for him to do right now.
Sure thing. It is Wilhelm's turn, and I'm going to do something as him for once. I think he's going to cast Greater Invisibility on himself. He's
That's
just
about
like,
right.
he just looks around and he's like, nope. All right. And then she is going to come racing down the stairs. Down here.
Damn it.
And she's going to get this far. Okay. Fen, your turn.
Okay, is Roland still charmed and also, what was the other thing that he was?
Afraid, yes, until the
Right,
start of the
yeah.
Gazer's next turn, I believe.
Okay.
The way these
And
effects work, that effect would go away if the Gazer is killed.
Okay. Is that the gazer that's been taking damage up until now?
Yes.
Yeah, I think there's just the one.
This little guy.
This guy.
Well, at least I guess there's two, but like,
Yeah. The one that's not albino.
yeah.
I don't really have anything to do because I guess I'm trying to think. Like, is there a reason why we would fight these people just to get them out of our place? Really?
Yeah,
Just
or
think
to
that's
help
balancing.
make sure Roland actually lives or something.
But
Yeah,
are we meant to care? Like, do we want to be
Well,
seen saving Bran?
We don't.
No,
Well,
we're-
you don't have to be
saving.
seen saving Roland, but we could flash back to where you went in disguise as someone else entirely.
I think I'm just going to probably just like attack these dudes for fucking up my bar because I am an owner of this place. So I will spend one of those
Yeah.
retcons and I shall
Good
cast
job.
protection from evil
Yay.
and good. And Nate, you are no
Okay.
longer hindered.
We're gonna.
Yay!
How long?
I got a
How long
chance.
does protection from good and evil last?
Okay, it lasts.
You could have cast it when-
up to 10 minutes. So
Okay.
I could have cast it at any point during our game.
Yeah. So we'll say at some point we flash back to Fen and Roland. Like Roland's getting low on money. You both know it's about to happen. Just in case you both excuse yourselves to the powder room. And Fen, you both go into the same stall. Fen casts protection from good and evil. You come out, and there's a really sweaty looking pervert just smiling at you both.
That's weird.
When did the gazer appear?
Gazer's been there all
Yeah,
night,
the
I
whole
think.
time.
Yeah,
So the gazer's been there the whole time, so that's why I would have done it.
yeah, you
yeah.
clocked it absolutely.
Because I got a 22 on that perception,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
True. It's true.
yes. So absolutely, cast your protection from good and evil,
I shall cast.
and then Roland, give me
why does it tell me to
2
roll?
more wisdom saves because you had advantage this whole time.
This whole time. Okay. Wisdom saves with advantage.
No.
Nope.
You know what? We tried. We're using the flashback mechanic. That's got me excited. I was about halfway through this episode. I was like, oh god, maybe this was dumb. Okay, but yeah. So you did cast protection from good and evil. Roland, you still have that effect on you, and Fen, this doesn't count as your action for this turn because you did this
did it already.
a while ago.
Correct. All right, so what that means is I'm going to go ahead and do what I was going to do anyway and fight these assholes for fucking up my bar.
Sure.
But I need to maintain concentration for protection from evil and good, so I'm going to not use any spells. I'm going to use... What is the one that I
You can
have?
cast spells. You just can't cast concentration spells.
Right. And Hunter's Mark doesn't require concentration anymore.
No.
Not anymore. per
All right.
Cameron.
It's my
Planar
homebrew.
warrior is even better, I think.
Yeah.
On these little guys, I think so, because
Yeah.
you need something with like decent hit points too.
Okay. I shall do planar warrior. I'm going to roll to hit on the guy that's closest to me, this little dude.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Is this still fucked up, I'm sure.
I think it does the hit, it just never does the damage correctly.
Yeah, okay. With the sword, roll to hit.
And we never, we troubleshot the shit out of that. 26
I think
hits.
that hits. All right, rolling for damage. 1d10 6. That is a 14 plus a d8, yes?
Yep.
Great, good job, Ian.
This dude still looks like, you fucked him up. He's bloodied.
Well,
with
I shall
that
do my
first
second attack.
And are you trying to kill, or are you trying to... Because
This is just a bar fight.
Yeah, you can, as if this is a bar fight, if it's not magic, then you can choose to do damage non-lethally. Alu, your psychic blades don't count for that. Your psychic blades are always lethal. So you could choose to use regular daggers if you want to be non-lethal, just to make sure you know.
I shall use non-lethal. I will use the butt of my sword.
Yeah. Kind of just leave it sheathed, but...
Yeah, basically. And I'm gonna attack him again.
Yeah.
Just to incapacitate him. Here we go.
That 14 is a miss. He has a shield. He kind of brings it up, and your sword clangs off of it. Anything else you want to do?
I think that's it.
All right. Leaf, seeing stuff going down, he's a poltergeist, and he's works at the bar for you all. I think he has a good sense of loyalty. He sees Sprocket's goldfish in the hands of some stranger.
Oh God. Wait, how does he know that this is quote unquote Sprocket's goldfish?
Yeah, he
Sprocket
lives here.
I've definitely walked around the bar with this thing before. I was not careful before yesterday with it.
We could retcon that to saying that everyone, all the staff, knows.
And
You all-
Just whatever, just do that for her retcon. She's made the staff aware. Don't touch the goldfish.
Yeah, Holly Reese, you spend a flashback point.
Nika?
We go...
Including Nika, yes.
Okay, sounds good. We flash back to you had an all hands this morning at 6:30.
Oof.
Holly Reese, do you at least bring donuts?
Gonna try and move the chicken a lot tonight, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have brought the best donuts for this all hands meeting, and yeah.
Awesome. You explain to everyone that the tuna's gone bad, so you're not doing tuna steaks anymore. You're going to reuse it in a seafood stew. And you explain that, there's something going down. Just don't interfere with the fish. Just stay out of that fight.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
If that's the case, then seeing what's happening, Leaf is going to just float upstairs.
Fuck.
And Nika will hang out at the steps outside, just kind of watching the doors. All right. Nazca's turn. Nazca is going to see what happened. He is going to attack with his mace at Bran twice. And he's flanking. That's not a hit. Ooh, 20 hits for 5 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Bran, how are you looking right now?
I'm fine.
Okay.
2,
I'm fine.
3, 4, 5, 6, and he starts moving towards the door. The halflings are going to stay in the kitchen. They're just
This door
hunkering
would be
down.
closer.
Say it again.
This door?
It's not a door. It would architecturally. It looks like a door on the map. Architecturally, it makes no sense for it to be a door. And I think in my 3D view, it's not a door. I don't know why. It has to be some sort of mistake. Those shouldn't be doors because this is like a tower area. I think it was a copy error on whoever made this map, which wasn't me. This is a Wizards of the Coast map. Yeah. The halflings are staying out of this. We're back to Mert, who is not one of your employees, and is sees what's going on. I gotta do shenanigans, right?
No, you don't.
Mert is. I mean, he loves a good bar fight, and I doubt I'm ever gonna get to use his stat block at any point. So he pulls out a magical longsword and a magical dagger, and he's gonna start hacking away. First at the bugbears. On Mert's turn, and you've seen him before. He's kind of this heavy set, swashbuckling dude, older, but you could tell in his younger years he was quite dashing. He's got a nice, thick handlebar mustache, long, flowing hair. Every time you talk to him, he's known as Mert the Moneylender. At one point he was known, especially I think Rolan and Holly and Alu, and basically everyone but Fen, would have heard he was also known as Mert the Merciless and the Old Wolf. He made a fortune and carved out a reputation as an adventurer and a philanderer. Today he's older, wiser. You know him because he's a harper. He works with the Harpers Guild alongside Wilhelm. And then he also asked you to get the Celestite Unicorn. But you haven't really seen him do much in combat, which is why it's so surprising that despite his prodigious girth, Mert whips out a glowing longsword in one hand and a glowing dagger in another. He swings into one of these bugbears immediately, leaving it bloodied with his longsword. And then he's going to do it again because he gets 2 longsword attacks.
Oh shit! Is this guy like? Oh, we can't have him catching Sylgar.
Yeah, it seems like he's pretty good. He does, seeing that Fen is kind of trying to non-lethally deal with the Duergar, he's also like not going to kill anyone. So he's going to knock this dude out. I think I'm going to use this face to show who's like sleeping but not dead. And then he's going to take his dagger and he's going to immediately try and plunge it into the Duergar next to him.
Non-lethal.
Can Holyrood use a ret point on this guy?
You already used a reaction this round.
Okay.
Does someone else want to? Right now it looks like he's not trying to kill anyone.
Yeah, I'm kind of fine with him being kind of a wild card.
Yeah, he knocks this bugbear the fuck out, and then he stabs this Duergar, and you hear him just go, ha ha! And we are going to call this an episode right here with Mert the Moneylender joining the mix. We will come back on the next one to see what the Max's Mad Mythic Mercenaries do to make sure that their plan goes off without a hitch and no more complications. And we'll catch you all on the next one. Bye, everybody. Thanks for playing with us.
Bye, guys.